Hi, welcome to the video. I'm just going to go over how I came up with the dates for the gathering in the wilderness, this up here. So if you go to the description below, there should be a Google Drive link to the PDF to see here, and as usual, you have my permission to download it. So let's back up to the beginning. So I'm going to go to a more detailed version up there, and then I'm going to click on continue left here. To the left here. It's basically the same timeline but more detail oriented. As you can see, it looks like somebody threw up alphabet soup. And then you have this here. Continue on. So let's go to the beginning. This is Daniel's 70th week. Jesus confirmed the covenant, crucifixion. Right. So at that point, the perfect sacrifice is made. So if you see here, the red line begins. Okay. So this red line here. It's basically the same cross, same crucifixion, just two different timelines or two different calendars. So this is the yearly calendar up here, and it's a daily calendar down here. All right. So this perfect sacrifice made, and remember they said we had no king but Caesar. So from that point forward, those who were doing the animal sacrifices were more loyal to Caesar than they were to Christ. They rejected the perfect sacrifice. So that's what the wing abomination is all about. An abomination is profanity worship or false worship. How do they come to that conclusion? By going back to the Old Testament. And so, in doing a word study on abominations. All right, so it continues on, and continues on, and continues on. And then it ceases on August 14th of AD 66. Due to the lawless one saying no more doing this. So that was Eleazar. All right. And then we have the 1335 days, which are August 15th, with the festival of Excited Free. You should click on this and get more information on that. So, and then that last day, the stick of Judah, based on Ezekiel 11 or 37, right here. They're the ones that flee. Now, the ones that flee earlier on, they're not the seal of Israel. They did not endure all the way to the end. All right. So whether that meant they were non-elect or not, I don't know. But they didn't. All I know, they did not obey Christ all the way to the end. The Holy Spirit would have reminded them the things Jesus said during his ministry, John 14:26, right here. And so those who endure the end follow Jesus all the way to the end. All right. So, and this is the stick of Judah. All right, right here. Where this right here, the stick of Joseph. All right. These were the ones that had scattered throughout Asia Minor, Church of Thessalonica, Church of Corinth. Okay, these were the ones that are not in Jerusalem or the temple. Right, so they were in the wilderness at first, right? So they're a stick of Joseph, and he has a stick of Judah, and they combined into one as of April 11th, 70. That was the first day they were one stick, based on Ezekiel 37:19 in that area, and so it became one stick here. All right. So with this being the first day. You add another 1259 days to April 11th, 70. You come up with September 22nd, 73, and that's where they went into eternity. The true tabernacle of Christ. So so how do I get these dates? It goes back to the August 14th day. Okay, I showed you, and so and what confirms it. Let's just go back to here. What confirmed it is the time times a half a time. So we already know, based on Josephus' writings, that we end up with September 22nd, AD 73. And we do the time times half a time. That has to do with the Feast of Trumpets. So the first one is centered around the 40th anniversary of Christ. Nisan 14th, or April 11th, AD 70. All right, Nisan 14th, Hebraic. So the first one is in AD 70, Feast of Trumpets, Yom Teruah, based on Daniel 12:7, September 22nd, to October 1st, AD 70. Now notice this Daniel, which is written in Hebrew, which is read from right to left, which points to the 40th anniversary of Christ. Where Revelation, which I believe is written originally in Aramaic, originally translated in Greek, which is, either way, is written from left to right, which centers to the crucifixion 40th anniversary. Isn't that cool? So the first one, the range is September 22nd, October 1st, and then the times, which are both of these, okay, based on these dates, it's a 10-day festival, or 10-day feast, sorry. And then the half a time, so that's day number 5 out of 10, the half a time. It starts with September 18th. You go 5 days in, that brings you September 22nd, AD 73, which matches what we have up here. All right, so the date matches. And then when you go from right to left, we have to work backwards. All right, so the last one being September 15th, you work 5 days in. That brings you to September 11th, and that is the first day of their gathering on this side. So the wingspan is the wingspan here, the 2 wings of an eagle, like I said, Revelation 12, goes from September 11th to September 22nd, AD 73. I'll have to fix this here. But when you look here, Daniel 7:25, it just says time, times, and a divide of time. And that's going from the direction to the gathering. And so they're not given a specific date. And I probably, because God didn't want to rush them, maybe to be too rush reminded, they had it to feel rushed on their own. Okay? And so by not providing a specific date but giving a range of dates, which was September 7th through the 15th, they probably would not have. I don't know. There are some theories behind that. So when you're going from left to right, it's time, times, and a divide of time before it all actually takes place. But when you but after the Book of Revelation is actually written, when it said these things shall take place, the time is near. Now it's giving the exact date with time, times, and half a time. All right. So probably wasn't being too specific when it's way ahead of time. By the time it got close, it went from divide of time to half a time, given that exact date. So anyway, September 11th, 1866. So so that's how I've got the dates, both endpoints, and hopefully it makes sense to you. Thank you, and hope you continue to enjoy your studies. Have a great day.